Hello friends, now we are going to study introduction of HVDC. So initially when we will talk about the electricity when was generated, that was in DC, but few drawback was in case of DC, that is why we selected AC line. But in case of transmission basically, still on higher voltage this HVDC is efficient. So now we are going to study the HVDC. If we are providing HVDC transmission system, it means our load will be AC, our source will be AC, but in between the power transmission happens, that would be HVDC connection. So do not confuse about the whole system is AC or DC. So now this is isolating transformer. This is basically a very good transformer. See, this is transformer, and this is our rectifier. This is converter number 1, this converter number 1, and this converter number 2. So let us assume power has to be transferred from here to here. So this converter will behave as rectifier mode, behave in rectifier mode, and this converter will behave in inverter mode. So what is happening basically is this AC is converted to this DC. Here it will be DC, and the value of VDC will appear here, and value of this drop few drops, and then this will become VDC dash, and this DC will be again converted to AC with the inverter. Though this is the rectification mode and this is the inverter mode of the converter. So now we have to deal with like this. So we know that the formula of different V naught is equal to for two phase single phase two phase and 2 VML upon pi cos of alpha. I'm not writing the exact formula, but somehow you will see like this. And in inverter mode you will also see the formula like this. So from here it will, this question will become power electronics, and this question will become power electronics. So you will deal with better in power electronics part. But apart from the power electronics part, what has to be discussed in power system is there would be few reactive power compensation element. There it will be compensating element, reactive power source, you can say. So reactive power compensation here it will be supplied, and reactive power compensation here it will be supplied, because this converter needs lots of reactive power to convert from AC to DC, from DC to AC. So we should have the proper reactive power support at any terminal where we are converting from AC to DC. When you will study in detail, then few harmonics will also generated. So few harmonics will also generated. So here it has to be harmonics filter. It has to be harmonics filter. And yes, always remember this two types of harmonic will be present here. So the when we converting from AC to DC, then the AC side what kind of harmonics will come. So these harmonics need to be filtered. Same way here, this harmonics filter means the AC side harmonics will be different and DC side harmonics will be different. So harmonics filter will be applied here. And one more thing you will see in the diagram, that here you will find smoothing reactor. This is called as smoothing reactor. Smoothing reactor. So this what work this smoothing reactor is, this just simplify this, give the pure form of DC. Pure form of DC is easily to convert in AC, or we can convert from AC to pulsating DC, but with the help of this smoothing reactor we can get pure DC, so that here it will be easy to convert pure DC into AC. So now this point we have discussed. Now one more point has been remaining, that this when we converting from AC to DC, then this DC side will also have few harmonics, and these need to be removed. So this to be removed means here this LC circuit will remove the DC side of harmonics present in the circuit. So this is all about the introduction of HVDC, and now we are going to discuss the type of HVDC in the next lecture. Thank you.